Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel. They got him, yo. They got your boy Alpo Martinez this morning, early Sunday morning. If you guys don't know who Alpo Martinez was, he was portrayed by Cameron in the movie Paid in Full. So let's get into it, just in case you guys don't know the story. Let's dive into it and see what happened. Alpo Martinez, former drug kingpin, was fatally shot in Harlem. Martinez, who inspired the film Paid in Full, was reportedly shot 5 times after leaving the club. Former drug kingpin Alpo Martinez was reportedly fatally shot in Harlem in a drive-by shooting that took place early Sunday morning. According to police, Alpo was hit multiple times in the chest in the shooting that occurred on West 147th Street near Frederick Douglass Boulevard around 3:20 a.m. Several of his friends claim he was hit while leaving the club. He was shot 5 times while he was in his 2017 Dodge Ram. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital, but he died during transport. Now, it says here that police have made no immediate arrests, and they say it seems pretty intentional when you get shot 5 times in the chest. Martinez, who was portrayed by rapper Cameron in the 2002 film Paid in Full, which centers around a young man from Harlem who builds an illegal empire. The film is based on a true story of Martinez and his friends and fellow kingpins, AZ Faison and Rich Porter. Martinez later admitted that he had Porter killed. Martinez was arrested in 1991 for murder and conspiracy to commit murder. He reportedly turned state's evidence while facing life in prison or the death sentence. He said to have violated the street code and turned snitch to protect himself. He testified against members of his drug organization in exchange for a 35-year prison sentence. Martinez was released in 2015 at the age of 49 after testifying against former associates. He was reportedly living under witness protection program before surfacing in Harlem. One Twitter user responded to his death by saying, "The streets never forget. You may have changed your life and been living a different lifestyle, but you got to pay for the shit you did." Another person made a comment and said he really thought he was safe in Harlem. He's been out of jail for a while. I didn't think that they were going to kill him. He got too comfortable and he died because of his own arrogance. He should have never returned to Harlem. Okay, people, Harlem was getting a lot of slack because they was letting this guy just walk around Harlem after he had admitted to killing 13 to 14 people, right? Most of them in Harlem and some in D.C., right? And so for him to just walk around that city like that, Harlem was getting a bad rap, because I hate to say it, but a lot of people say there's a lot of snitches that come out of Harlem, like a lot of the big drug kingpins. Nicky Barnes is the first one to come to mind. So you got this brother Alpo, who gets out of jail and he goes right back to Harlem and he's flaunting this right in these people's face. And he's did a lot of dirt in that city, right? So like that person who commented said, the streets don't forget, yo. It took a while. He got out in 2015. It's 2021. So 6 years later, this man is dead. It brings no joy for me, that this man lost his life. But it just goes to show you that you live by the gun, you die by the gun. This man killed like 13, 14 people, right? If he didn't kill him, he had them killed, or he killed himself, right? But at the end of the day, he had 13 to 14 people killed. And they was getting money, yo. They was getting money at a young age back in the mid 80s, late 80s, early 90s, before he got that time, before he did that bid. He was getting big paper. And then he kills Rich Porter. He had Rich Porter killed. If you watch the movie, a lot of people are going to watch this movie now that this news came out. I know I'm going to go back and I'm going to rewatch it. Rich Porter was the one who brought him into the game. According to the movie, if you listen to the movie and let the movie tell it, he's the one who brought, and he'll tell you too, he'll tell you too. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you guys listen to what he said about him killing Rich Porter. Let's check it out.
Now, why did you kill Rich? Rich? The question to everybody with that, Rich. The reason why Rich
Richard, okay, I had a connect. I had a young Dominican connect off of Broadway, and you know, he wasn't really in position at the time when I was really dealing with him to really front me crazy. You know, he would front me one or two, but he wasn't really in a position where, you know, we wanted him to front us like, you know, 50, 60, 100 keys. We didn't want to put up no money. We want you to front us, and we'll pay you when we, you know, get the drugs. Or if we got 100 from you, we'll put up some of the money and we'll pay you the rest. You know what I mean?
Right.
The kid caught a dry spell. Since you ain't got nobody to get no drugs from, deal with my man. He'll give you a good price, and the money I'm bringing from out of town, you know, we'll hit him. And when he starts fronting us the drugs, you let me know. So that's what happened. If he gave 100, I was supposed to get 50. You know what I mean?
I know.
At the same price that he was charging Rich, I was supposed to get it for that price too.
Right.
But before this came along, I was already dealing with Rich with his connect. So if his connect was charging whatever, I didn't have no problem with Rich making $1,000, $2,000 off of me, because I was coming to spend $300,000-$400,000 with him. But now my connect is giving it from 12, 13. My original connect is giving it for 12, 13, and I'm supposed to get half of that at that price. But Rich got me thinking that the coke that I'm getting from him is still coming from his connect. So now I had developed a relationship with a dude that just started off as one of my customers. Me and him had built a relationship where we became like real tight, like me and Rich in New York. This kid was me and Rich in D.C.
Okay. What was his name?
His name was Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, little Gary.
Is that the one that they say got his dick cut off?
Yeah, that's the one they say got his dick cut off, yeah.
Was that a situation from you?
Yeah.
That was?
I wound up killing little Gary later on. He was lying to me about something that there was no reason to lie to me about, and in my mind, it just told me that if this little bit of money can come between what I thought was a wonderful relationship and a friendship, then no telling what you might sell me down the line for. And I gave him the opportunity to tell me the truth, not once but twice. So when I already came with the plan with my little man, and like, yo, if he lied to me, we just gonna do what we need to do.
Okay, people, y'all heard the man in his own words, right? You know what I'm saying? The streets ain't got no love for nobody, right? That's supposed to be his man, right? Rich is the one who brought him into the game. They was getting money. I mean, they were like kids, really like 17, 18, 19 years old. They buying the brand new latest cars. They buying the cars that come out next year, a year before they even come out, right? So they getting big time money, and he wants us to believe that he killed him because he was getting overcharged on some bricks, right? And they're making all this money together. You guys got to watch the movie Paid in Full. I don't want to give it all away. Just watch the movie. It's pretty much close to being accurate from what I've heard. But you heard the man right there. That's him talking. They got him today, early Sunday morning. They got him. That's what I'm saying. So all the people out there, all you youngsters out there thinking that this shit is sweet, it ain't sweet, yo. That man been out for about 5-6 years, running around Harlem, thought like that, like the other person who commented. His arrogance got him killed. You killed 13, 14 people, man. Ain't no way you're gonna go back. You can't shit where you eat, bro. You see what I'm saying? So he gonna go right back and think he can just get out of jail, go back right to that city where he done killed 13, 14 people, and think ain't nobody. You know, people got loved ones, family members, friends. You think they ain't mad about that? The streets don't forget, man. And sometimes justice is served better. What they say, cold, man. It took 5-6 years. He probably got real comfortable thinking he can do anything. You know what I mean? He done got away with 14 murders, right? He did like 20-something years, got away with 14 murders. I know people who kill one person, they never get out of jail, right? Now here he is back on the street, back to his stomping grounds, bigger than life, right? Feeling like, hey, I'm invincible. That's what the feds knew what was gonna happen when this man got out of jail. They knew it. That's why they hey, you give us these people, right? You give us these people, because we can't get Wayne Perry. They was trying to get Wayne Perry. That's who he sold out. That was his get out of jail card. I don't know if y'all know who Wayne Perry is, but they say this man got more than 50 plus murders, and he was the one who was holding him down in D.C. Wayne Perry was holding this kid down, keeping him safe, because them D.C. boys was after his head. Like, you can't come from New York and sell nothing here. But, you know, everybody was scared of Wayne Perry, right? So he was holding them down. So when everything hits the fan, he sells my boy out. He sells everybody out that was around him, his whole crew. And then you can think you can just go back to New York and just, you know, like I said, Harlem was looking bad. They was looking bad, bro. People was talking about them. The gangsters in that lifestyle, they were talking about Harlem like, yo, ain't nothing but snitches and rats up there, and y'all gonna let this snitch walk around like that? And I'm not sure who did it. I don't know who did it, right? All I know, they got him today, yo. Streets don't love nobody. This should be a lesson for all you youngsters, for anybody out there thinking they can just get out there, commit these crimes, sell these drugs, commit murder, and think they can then turn around and snitch on top of that, yo. It was a killer snitch. He was a snitch, but he was a straight stone killer. Don't get it twisted. He was a snitch, but he was a killer at the same time. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? We don't condone none of that. You know, we don't condone none of that. They got him. Alpo Martinez, shot 5 times, Harlem, New York, early Sunday morning. This is Rowdy Nation TV. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel. We out.